Alright everybody, welcome back to my video. I have the Gravelord Sword +4, the same shield, the same set, and the Skull Lantern. I hope you guys can actually see this, because it's kind of dark. Let me know if it's a little too dark for you. You got stabbed. I am wearing the Rusted Iron Ring for some reason, and the Ring of Steel Protection. I'm going to change that to the Ring of Evil Eye. And now I have to face 3 at a time. Great. Fucking thanks. Huh. This is actually easier than I thought. Over here you'll find the Great Magic Weapon Sorcery. Like I said in the last video, it increases the damage based on your intelligence. And it also stacks on top of your weapon damage. This is Black Iron Tarkus's stuff, and this, even though it doesn't look like it, is his body. I will be going into the painted world, but later on. Not right now. Right now I want to do Anor Londo. And since we did the first part and this part, before I go to the other part of this area, I'm going to go to find what's his name? Gwyndolin. I'm going to find Gwyn's son. Which should be down here. But in order for this to work, you have to have the Dark Moon Seance Ring. You have to have it on. Now you see that little statue there? The statue disappeared. You get the Ring of the Sun's Firstborn, and down here is Gwyn's tomb.
Halt! This is the tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of myself, Gwyndolin, and kneel before me.
I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway, so...
O disciple of the Dark Sun, thou hast journeyed far. Hear my voice. If thou shalt swear by the covenant to become a shadow of Father Gwyn and Sister Gwynevere, a blade that shall hunt the foes of our lords, then I shall protect thee, safeguarding thy person with the power of the Dark Moon.
You get the Blue Eye Orb and the Dark Moon Blade Covenant Ring.
Very well. Now thou art a blade of the Dark Moon, hunteth the enemies of the Lords by the power of the Dark Sun.
You can offer a souvenir of reprisal, which you can get from the Painted World from the Crow Demons. If you want to go ahead and farm them and do that, go ahead. I am actually going to go and face Gwyndolin right now. Word of warning, after you face Gwyndolin, the Firekeeper that you met before will actually become hostile. And once she dies, the bonfire will no longer be lit. Not until New Game Plus, at least.
What foolishness! Why would a blade of the Dark Moon trespasseth upon the Great Lord's tomb? Mark the words of myself, Gwyndolin. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Okay. Now, be careful with this boss fight, because if you do anything even slightly wrong, you can easily get killed. As you can see, he has spell uses, and that, which always gets me. Most of the time, anyway. And he has a Dark Moon bow. If you hurry, you can actually hit him. Look at that damage. 446. Like I said, if you do anything even slightly wrong, you will more than likely die, and if you don't, you will have very little health. And you will have a hard time, and if you die, you will more than likely start a fire in your house because of it. Ow. I still gotcha. I still gotcha, bitch. Oh, he almost got me. Woo. Ow, he got me. Damn it.
Swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
You get the soul of Gwyndolin. And you get 40,000 souls for that. Now this is Gwyn's tomb, and as you can tell, this is Gwyn's coffin. In this chest you'll find the Miracle Sunlight Blade. Now, I'm going to read to you about it after I get done with what's going on here. This is the brass set, which is what the firekeeper in this place wears. Don't worry, there's nothing in this chest. It's empty. Alright. Sunlight Blade. Miracle wielded by Lord Gwyn's firstborn. Boost right weapon with rays of the sun. The power of sunlight manifested as lightning is very effective against dragons. When the eldest son was stripped of his deific status, he left this on his father's coffin, perhaps as a final farewell. This requires 30 faith, and as far as I know, there's one use and it requires one slot. Now keep in mind, this hallway here, when Gwyndolин's still alive and you're fighting him, this is infinitely going. Which means if he is not dead, it will keep going on and on until he is dead. Now, in this game, if you want the locations to show up after you place the Lord Vessel on the altar, you have to rest at the bonfires. At specific locations like the place where I was just now, and where the Daughter of Chaos is, and things like that. If you don't rest at them, which I've noticed, they will not show up. They will not show up on that map. Alright, not this way, this way. I don't think I have a bow and arrow, so I can't really do anything about that. What I can do is try to lure one of them out at a time and go from there. If you have a bow and arrow, you can knock the guy all the way back there. You can knock him off, and for some reason these guys won't use their wings to fly. It's like they're completely flightless. They will not try and fly whatsoever at all. Don't ask me why, I have no idea. Oh great, now there's two. Thanks, Bethesda. I mean, thanks, FromSoft. Sorry, I was thinking about Skyrim, so I said Bethesda instead of FromSoft. Come on! Tour for tour. Goodbye. I'm in front of you, you twit. What are you doing? Here's the soul of a great hero. Now go back this way. Go right through the fog gate. And this is the inside of the castle of Anor Londo. And here is our old friend.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Are you summoning out there? Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you.
Sorry about the little attack there. What happened was, I went to put my controller down and evidently it thought it was hitting the trigger button. I don't know how. And it went and attacked and almost hit him. I got lucky.
You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me. Oh no, dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
Alright. Now I'm going to continue on. Through here we have our first Silver Knight. And me missing. Be careful because these guys can be kind of a trickster. Like they'll do they'll swing their little spear to the right, and then they'll pretend like they're not going to do another attack, and then they'll lunge forward. Be careful for that one. These ones right here are less tricky. They can do a triple attack, but if you can block or if you can dodge, it's not really a problem. Or if you can kill them fast enough. Going through here, we have our illusory wall in Anor Londo. And along these walls are 4 chests plus a mimic chest. There's its teeth. And let's get to it. The Occult Club. Now, occult is basically the god's weakness in this game. If you wanna do as much damage as possible to the gods in this game that you fight, go ahead and make yourself a dark weapon. Right here we have the Dragon Tooth, Havel's Great Shield, Havel's Helm and Armor, and Havel's Gauntlets and Leggings. Now, Havel is supposedly in the Undead Parish. I mean the Undead Burg. And then you come here and you find his set and his Dragon Tooth and his shield. This is where he was, where his equipment was put. So basically, that was not the real Havel. That was just one of his knights. Many of his knights had the same armor, the same shield, and a Dragon Tooth. So take that as you will. Right here you get a gold coin, which is only useful for giving to Frampt. And you'll find 5 silver coins that you can give to Frampt as well. You can also give him the copper coin you got from Petrus if you actually talked to him and got the copper coin. Now, as you'll notice, you can't go through this door. You can't open it from the other side. But you can go through this door. And as you look at the pictures, not this one, some of the pictures, you'll notice if you play this game enough, you'll notice that some of the pictures show places that you will eventually go to later on in the game. And some of them are enemies you will meet later on. Now here's a Silver Knight hiding, trying to ambush us. Not working for you. Now, there's 2 places you can go. One is to where Petrus is trying to go through, and the other one is where you're supposed to go to fight Ornstein and Smough. This is the way to Siegmeyer, and that way is the way to Ornstein and Smough, or Ornstein and Smough, however you want to pronounce them. And here's Siegmeyer.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you again. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. There's the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed.
Now, if you look to the right, you'll notice a Silver Knight. You actually can get him through the wall here. If you don't miss. And if your weapon wants to do it. What the hell? However, my weapon is kind of slow, so don't expect it. so don't expect it to move super fast. This weapon is as bigger than my body. So you can expect a lot of damage, but very, very slow attacks. This is the only combo for the one hand and two hand, as you can see. It has the same thing. The jump attacks are the same as well. The stab attacks are the same. So yeah, most of it is basically the same. I mean, all of it is basically the same. In here, you'll find 2 Demon Titanite. If you're looking to upgrade boss weapons, you can use those. This is where we came from. And this is the area we went up to. Now, if you want to continue Siegmeyer's quest line, just talk to Siegmeyer again.
Oh-ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Katarina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude.
You get the Tiny Beings ring after you destroy them, kill them, and then you talk to Siegmeyer. The Tiny Beings ring basically just gives you a small increase of HP for those of you who want the extra bit. That also stacks onto the Mask of the Mother. My bad, I said it was regenerating health. I actually meant after I looked at the mask again, it actually said it gives you an extra boost of HP. My bad.
But be warned, gallantry entails great risk. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan. But next.
Alright, so he's basically repeating himself now. Now, if you go down this way, you will find a Titanite demon in that room. But in this room, you'll find 2 Silver Knights and 2 chests. If you want to get their set, you're going to have to go this way and get them. Now, if you look on the walls here, you'll notice there are a bunch of dragon heads. And if you played this game, you'll notice there are a few undead dragons. Those are the last ones left. And if you played the DLC, Dragon Calamy is also one of the last ones. That attack right there, be careful. Because they'll pretend like they're not going to move and then they'll lunge forward at you. You get the Silver Knight gauntlets and Silver Knight leggings. and the Silver Knight helm and Silver Knight armor. Now for those of you who want to wear it, go ahead. I'm not going to. It's too heavy. Now if I go back this way, this will take me back to the bonfire. I kindled it 20 flasks. And that's it for this episode, guys, and I will talk to you all later.